I'm Anthony Saluto. We're going to try uploading it this way. I've been having some technical issues. I'm not sure what. I'm not going to get into it a whole heck of a lot. I just can't seem to use Canvas to upload a video. It'll record. I then can't just seem to upload it, but that's besides the fact. For Political Science 305, the first journal reflection for chapters 1 through 5, explaining what I think is the most important topic and concepts from the reading in my words. It's the contractarian view and the predatory view of the state. The reason why I feel this is so important is I am a history student. Studying history and looking at these, it takes a step back. It makes me look at what countries and what leaders have and have not been contractarian, or predatory. Certain leaders that we would hail as good leaders and good democratic leaders, I see as predatory. A good example, in my mind, a good example of a predatory Western leader was Charles de Gaulle, because he didn't use violence, but he let his citizens die in World War II. He saw what was going on. He fled to the United Kingdom, and he went, it's not my problem. Figure it out. And France did not fight as a united army in World War II. They fought as a resistance. A predatory view of the United States would have been FDR, putting American Japanese citizens inside internment camps with the threat of treason. Those are Western predatory views. Contractarian views of Western leaders could be Truman, looking at his men having the hard decision of saying, drop the atomic bomb, because we need to protect our citizens. Doesn't really fit too well, but just sticking with the time era. The creation of the state results in social contract between individuals and state, which the United States provides security, or the state provides security in exchange for obedience for its citizens. I see this as the modern-day United Kingdom. The United Kingdom has talked about lowering certain crimes to protect citizens. This is Australia. This is New Zealand. This is what the United States attempts to be. Honestly, a good example right now I see is Poland. Not too long ago, in, I believe, September of 2022. I'm sorry, no. In about April of 2023, a missile struck and killed 2 Polish citizens. Though it wasn't inherently from Russia, Poland was ready to mobilize and march through Ukraine to hit Russia, because they saw that their sovereignty was at risk, and they went, we need to protect our citizens, our state, and we need to do it any means necessary. Sorry, I've just got off work. I've been fiddling around my computer. I'm a little tired. Excuse me. You could also talk about the leaders we see as non-democratic. We could see Z is saying, I'm protecting my people that are truly Chinese in Hong Kong and Taiwan, and we need to eradicate that. He's trying to be very contractarian, but he's not. He's being very predatory, because he's saying he'll do whatever. And President Z is trying to pull the strings. There was an event in the Taiwan Strait where the United States and Taiwan were doing active military drills together, and he tried to make sure something happened, but it didn't, because we were prepared for something to happen. We adjusted, and we said, hey, what are you doing? The same thing with the Chinese balloon over the United States. We went, that's a danger. We were very contractarian. We took that balloon out. And China went and was very predatory, was making threats. These are very modern events. As a history student, this will build up to something bigger at some point. It's playing with fire is what's happening. And we can see that he's trying to be contractarian. He wants to protect his citizens, but he's poking the bear and being very predatory to not just the citizens, but to the United States. President Xi has also been very predatory when it comes to the COVID camps, which for some reason just came into my mind. He was saying, if you've got COVID, you go to a camp. You don't go anywhere else. You don't go to hospital. You go straight to a camp to get seen. The reason these are so important is because you can look back at any point in time, at any world leader, at any form of any government, any state. The Ottoman Empire doesn't exist anymore. Austria-Hungary doesn't exist anymore. Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore. But I can still look back as a historian and say they were very contractarian or very predatory, and establish either one of those two. And that's why I think this is the most important topic to talk about for these first 5 chapters.